Hi, folks. We're back. Hello, hello. That's Cindy over there. Technology arguing a bit tonight, folks, but so we hope if we cut out, if we lose the signal, which I hope we don't, I think it's set. Don't give up. We'll do what we can. Anyway, yeah, Cindy, Beth, Jennifer dealing with her migraine stuff, so not able to join us tonight. We're going to talk about Cindy's state fair winnings, ribbons.
Yes.
So be sure you're going to be all right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm not hearing you at all, Cindy. Are you hearing me, Beth?
I was hearing you some, and then I heard Cindy, but not good.
Test, test, test.
No, I kind of lost Beth.
Oh.
Test, test.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Cindy.
There's a delay with everything.
Hmm.
And now I can hear everybody.
Okay. Something is amiss. Well, let's hope it straightens itself out. Okay, let's see. Becky can hear Gary and Beth, but not Cindy. Yeah, Cindy, you're really faint. Cindy, go back to that. Go back to the wireless thing in one ear and the earbud in the other, and see if you can make it work, because you're really faint
Okay.
and locking up. All right. While Cindy's working that out, Jane Garrison was going to be with us tonight, and with all this technical stuff, I'm glad she isn't. But two things that prevented that. She's going to be with us on the 13th. We moved her to the 13th. Two reasons. One is she was testing video with her daughter and discovered the bandwidth that AT&T is supposed to be delivering, they were not delivering. So
Oops.
she didn't have nearly enough bandwidth to do video, AT&T. So it wasn't going to work anyway. But then in the interim, she and I had talked about can she folks to purchase a sampler package without spending a fortune and have some threads to play with. And so she's working on that too and sorting that out. And of course, got to see what she has in stock and so on and so forth. So the two things just said that we were better off waiting till. So 2 weeks from now, she'll be here with us, assuming. So that's why no Jane tonight, and you get us. Of course, pray for the folks there in Florida, who I hope avoided the hurricane, but yeah, that's not pretty down there. So, and it looks like the Georgia people are going to get hit pretty hard. What else we got? You're not hearing me at all?
You're
Now you're
cutting
back.
in and out.
Now I'm back?
Yeah.
But you guys aren't hearing me very well, I can tell.
Yeah, we're just kind of looking at you like.
Yeah.
Cutting in and out.
Here, let me try this. Can you hear this better? I'm freezing periodically, keeps cutting out. Kathy hears us, but it's cutting out. Let me try this. All right, let's see. That's worse.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a tunnel.
Now I sound like I'm in a tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this better? Test, test, test.
To me, it does.
So far.
I hear everything okay except Gary sounds distant. All right. I switched back to the original microphone. So that's better. Okay. Freezing spinning wheel.
Oh, there we lost you again.
Huh?
I lost you again. But you're back
Okay.
now.
I'm barely hearing it. Now it says I'm offline completely.
Oh no.
Come on. I spent all afternoon putting stuff together. We can't be having this. Um,
Oh, this is not good. No.
it says
Oh
I'm
my
offline, but
goodness.
we're really not. Now spinning wheel. I think I'm going to give up. Okay. Well,
Oh,
sorry, Kathy. We're not
Yeah,
offline.
you're not
Okay.
offline.
Can't win.
It's one of those days.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the.
You can see all of us. That's good.
yeah.
Now we really can't hear you. It's gremlins. I think it's just gremlins.
Yep.
Something to do with the weather, but it's I don't know. It's nice here.
It's beautiful here. Yeah.
I mean, this way all year long. Well, I need rain, but be
Hello.
YouTube.
Now this is in a tunnel, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is in a tunnel. I can barely hear Beth. And Cindy, you sound like you're next into the next door neighbor's house.
Okay. I have some other devices that are on the internet. Let me go and turn everything else off. I don't know if that'll help with the sound any, but it might help with the delay that I'm experiencing. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Things could be worse.
Um, well, I can't get test.
Sharon, I wanted to have an adult beverage, but I'm having chamomile tea, which is probably good.
There, now you sound normal to me again, Beth.
Maybe we should have had adult beverages tonight.
I know. I ran out of beer. Test. I get nothing out of this thing.
That is a tragedy.
Well, I drink one about every 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and I can't get. I think it's the best I got. Almost a count. Yeah. This is not. This is annoying. Okay. Let's plow ahead here with what we got. I'll just talk loud. I have that ability. Last shows, and I'm sure you long ago got your packages because they were mailed out right away. So those were the winners from last time 2 weeks ago. And then tonight I dug into the little ornaments. So I thought, hey, what fun! Let's give away the ornaments. So usual deal. Got to do it during the show. I had a couple people the next day drawing, and the subject this week is Mill Hill. You put Mill Hill in the subject line, and your address and name in the email body of the email, and then we do a drawing right after the show. So these are all little ornaments, little Mill Hill ornaments, all on perforated paper. So that's kind of cool. So we have Santa. Then we have a snowflake. Another snowflake. And these come with everything you need. It's all the beads, everything are in here. These are the standard packages. Some kind of a little ornament shape. An angel.
Isn't that nice?
And a sleigh.
Those Santas are fun.
Yeah,
They
you've
are.
done some of these, right, Beth? Yeah.
Oh, cute. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Quite a few. But I have quite a few more left to do.
All right.
Yeah.
So there they are. All the beads, all the threads, perforated paper. Ooh, this one even has ribbon. Oh, for the angel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So enter during the show, get in the drawing, win yourself an ornament that you make and give to somebody else. Don't do it 2 days later because I just hit delete. Sunday's show, but not get a good magnifier and a good light. Rinda has macular degeneration and continues to stitch. In one eye, it's rather advanced. In the other eye, it's not horrible, but not great. And there's no cure for that. There's no prevention, or there's prevention to a degree, but that's a tough one. So we talk about macular degeneration, but then Kelly is an optician, and so she talks about, well, she has floaters and dry eye, so she talks about that. And then we just talk about a whole lot of things to help protect your eyes, help prevent decline as you get older, and aiming that at the young folks who are, invincible till they're not.
Right.
And one of the things that Kelly said, most of the damage that's done to your eyes is done when you're young. Sunglasses really important to address the whole subject of vision, and you'd be surprised how many people have it. I'd never heard of it till Marga's mother got it, and then her aunt got it. So it's in her family, whether it's genetic or not known. And Marga's been taking the appropriate vitamins all along and gets her eyes retina scanned, and they keep not so far, but so it's very close to us. But an important thing to know about, especially other people that might have it, and his aunt, she got it, and she battled it. She adapted, she changed, she did everything, and to sit in a room with her, if we can get it to resume. Is it back?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, it must be back. Jeez.
Yeah, go ahead and say something. It looks like it's on.
There, I think we're back. Okay, sorry folks, we lost it. Then it saved itself, so.
Oh, just almost lost my glasses. That would be sad.
All right, so anyway, Sunday is going to be this vision show. Really excited for people to hear it. Spread it around, share it, so that other people can learn from the experience. And really appreciate Rinda and Kelly taking the time to do it, and Nancy and Cindy making it happen for us.
Gary, did you talk about lighting at all?
Lighting, yeah.
And did you talk about LED lights and how to choose the correct one?
No, we didn't talk about lighting, temperature, or color, no. We did talk about what Rinda uses and how important it is to her. I forget the name of the brand, but yeah, we talked quite a bit about lighting, yeah.
Craft Optics is what she uses.
Right.
But actually, I was thinking about light bulbs in lamps because I've been putting light bulbs in lamps since I've moved. And I've switched to LEDs. And so the first light bulb I bought was equivalent to a 40-watt incandescent light bulb.
Uh-huh.
It was nowhere near as bright. And what I found out is that you don't pay attention to the watts, you pay attention to the lumens.
Hmm.
So a 40
Okay.
watt incandescent light bulb is about 1500 lumens. So that is about the equivalent of a 75 watt LED bulb. I mean, it's not really 75 watts, but that's what you look for to get the right lumens to be the same brightness as an incandescent bulb.
Okay. Hmm. All right. So we got to do a little experimenting then.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. No, we did not talk about that. It could probably be another show.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So that's Sunday. Check that out. Share it with people because it's important all the way around. And I thought we delivered some good information. We're not doctors, Just disclaimer: don't be taking us to the doctor, but go see your doctor and get regular checkups on your eyes because. Then we had two things we wanted to do tonight, and one was to look at Cindy's state fair entries. So let's go to that because Cindy had a good state fair experience. So let's see, let's start with the second place first.
Okay.
So
That
right
one,
up.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we're all right. We'll be okay. Go ahead.
Okay. This one is called Corners and Curves. The designer is Lorraine Salt. And I changed the colors because I stitched this out of my stash. I don't know. I don't remember what her colors were, but I used watercolors lilac in the center to make the crescents. Cream and pink and green and kind of a periwinkle blue in it.
Uh-huh.
And I entered it in mixed threads, mixed fibers. And so for that category, you have to have at least 3 different fiber kinds. So I had cotton, I had silk, I had metallics, I had some silk and wool, and there's a whole bunch of different stuff in there.
Okay, so that's a category, mixed threads?
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. It is.
Now, did you
So you
get,
just mainly
And it's,
go ahead, Beth.
go ahead.
Did you make it a challenge to stitch it from your stash, or it just worked out that way?
Well, we did this cyber pointers in January, and we didn't kit it for anybody. So there were, and one of our members led it. Lorraine wasn't a part of it directly. So there were, I don't know, 4 or 5 different colorways they could use if they wanted to purchase threads for one of those colorways. I don't need any threads. So I stitched it out of my stash.
Yeah.
Or my inventory.
Yes, inventory.
Inventory, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so now this one to me, I mean, if I walked up to this thing, I go, wow, that's impressive. Yet, second place, did you get any feedback as to why?
Robin
got first place.
Oh.
Well, that
There we
explains
go.
everything.
So we kind of swapped back and forth. On one of the categories, I got second, she got first, or she got second, so some of it is the competition. She gave me, so the ranking on appearance, workmanship, and finishing is 1 through 5, with 5 being the best. She gave me all 5s, and the comment was nice work.
Okay.
So, This is a fairly small piece. It's about 6 inches,
Uh-huh.
from point to point,
Yeah.
top and bottom, side to side. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Robin's pieces yet, so I'm not sure what she put in that one instead of this.
Yeah. Now, was it
But yeah,
was it a good turnout this year of entries?
I think it was higher than it has been in the past. We actually ended up not going because it was so bloody hot.
Yeah.
So we just went on Monday and picked our things up after the fair ended. So we didn't really see the entries, but talking to some of the volunteers, they did say that it seemed like entries were up
Well, that's
from
good.
previous years. Yeah, so that is good. The category was three-dimensional objects. So I think this is the one where Robin took second.
Sorry, Robin. Now we've seen this design. Who does this one?
This one is Carol Algie Higginbotham. Is that right?
I think we
No,
interviewed her. And
no,
that was,
I don't
No?
think so. Oh, yes, it was. Is that what Robin's saying? Yes. So I'll agree. If Robin says yes, then I'll say yes. But I didn't think it was
Orna
her. But
Willis. Well, Orna
oh,
Willis. Oh no,
That,
Robin's winning. Winning one is Orna
yeah,
Willis.
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Actually, if you put me back on camera, I can hold this up so people can see it a little better. Maybe.
That's a fun piece.
To your
So
left.
it was
To your left a little bit.
stitched flat. Rob, you stitched this too, didn't you, Beth?
I did. And I stitched mine for my stash.
Dash too.
Didn't take very long. It was a nice, fun piece. And I finished my own. Did you finish yours?
I tried, but I made a mess of it,
Oh,
so I had somebody finish it for me.
okay.
I added beads, and so this one was also all fives. Center these beads here are stacked. There's a large bead held on with a smaller bead, and she thought that was interesting.
It was a fast stitch too.
Yeah, it was.
That was the other thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a neat design.
Not putting candy in it.
No way.
No, yeah, that was what it was called, a candy bowl or something. Candy.
Right.
No.
That's beautiful.
Oh, there you can see the beads a little bit better. It's a big pink bead with a little green bead on top.
Yeah. That's really nice. So the finishing is just to gather the midpoint of the sides then, huh? Easier said than done?
Right. Well, that wasn't the hard part. It was cutting out the fabric for the bit stitched on correctly and straight, which I couldn't seem to manage. So I have a really good finisher. I had more of the fabric. So I actually picked the fabric for the backing out of my quilt fabric stash.
Yeah.
And then went and looked to see what kind of threads I had that would go with it.
Oh, okay. So you let the backing dictate the front.
Yep.
Which is a great way to go.
Yeah.
Especially if you already know, if you know what you're going to use for the backing, then you know it'll work.
Right.
Mhm.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good one. Okay, and then this one also first.
Yeah, so this was in picture under 15 inches, I think, is picture up to 25 inches. And the way they measure the size is to measure the width and add the length. So this one isn't very big. It's about, I think it's under 3 inches wide and maybe about 6 or 7 inches long.
You can tell
And
by
it's,
the size of the ribbon, the blue ribbon, how
yeah,
small it
yeah,
is.
yeah. It's the ribbon is bigger than the needlework,
Yeah.
and it is stitched on black Congress cloth.
Oh my.
And the I chose the overdyed thread first, which, so if you look at the pinwheels there, back up a little bit,
We lost her.
and it's the same thread that was used in the border.
Okay, say that
So it
about
had
the
all
pin.
those.
Your audio cut out. Say that about the pinwheels again.
Ada's Rainbow by Gloriana.
Okay.
So all of those colors are in that thread.
Okay.
So this piece is a design by Beautiful Stitches, Anna Marie. Oh, I forgot her
Oh, in
last name.
Australia, yeah.
In Australia, yes. And this is one of her free patterns, and it's called Autumn Fireworks. I obviously didn't choose autumn colors here.
Clearly not.
Yeah, why choose? Yeah.
See, here's a classic example of a free design that, I mean, that's a great
Right.
design and that's free. Yeah, they're all over the place if you just take time to look
Right.
for them.
Mm-hmm. And she has another one called Summer Fireworks. We did both of these in our face-to-face chapter as projects. So, nice opportunity to work with stranded threads and get some practice laying threads. And working on Congress cloth, which was a little different for people.
Yeah.
And then some fun Jean Hilton type stitches.
And black Congress cloth on in addition. So when you stitched on that, did something white on underneath, or just
No,
angle
I
your
just have
lighting?
good light on the top.
What's that?
Yeah, good light on the top. Good
Okay.
light on the top.
'Cause I've never stitched on black, but I've heard all the stories about how to do it. Everybody has their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you do that, do you end up kind of dragging your needle to count holes, or did you have your light so you could pretty well see where things are at?
I drag my needle, but you do have to be a little careful on Congress cloth. If you poke your needle through, it'll leave a hole.
Yeah.
So I just am careful not to poke my needle, especially on something like this that has a lot of canvas showing. Just
Right.
have to be careful.
Yeah.
And you stitch this. So I kind of enter the overdyed border first because those were fairly good sized blocks. And then I kind of jumped around. I stitched some of the border and then I worked on something on the inside so I didn't have to do the border all at once. But with the little cross stitches inside, between the bigger blocks and the cross stitches, it gave me a kind of a map I could actually count the cross stitches easier than the actual threads of the canvas.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
In order to place my, especially the elements that were really close to the cross stitches, it gave me that crescent in the fourth block that's in the middle of that. I don't know what that, it's a kind of a Jessica.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I think I stitched that 2 or 3 times before I got it placed right.
Her stuff is really neat. She really does a beautiful job.
Yes.
So that was first place, and Robin was second in this one?
Not sure. Robin will chime in and tell us.
Boy, there's just all kinds of stuff going on in here. This is really great.
Yeah.
So the turquoise thread is actually a slight over dye also.
Uh-huh.
I think that was also a Gloriana. And then the yellow green, the green thread goes from a pale green to a kind of a yellowy green.
What was the green thread? What?
It's water lilies. I forget the name of it.
Oh, okay.
We're out of my stash.
Sure.
Inventory.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Beth?
Sharon wanted to know if there's chain stitch in some of the designs.
No.
I didn't see any, but.
No, maybe she's looking at in the third block. There's something that kind of looks like a chain stitch. I think that's just an elongated cross.
Here, these
Yeah.
side pieces here. Yeah.
The green around the blocks is just a cross stitch.
Neat. Good one.
Yeah, very nice.
So
Framing's good.
entered 3 and got 3 ribbons, or did you enter more and got 3 ribbons?
No, I just entered 3 things this year.
100%.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's really cool. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bravo. You enter every year. We've talked about this, but you enter every year, right? Something.
If I think I've only missed 2 or 3 years since probably 80. I think 86 was the first year I entered a piece. The state fair. So I've only missed 2 or 3 years in all of that time. Sometimes I only had 1 piece to put in.
Hey, it's something.
Right.
I would have to actually finish something, wouldn't I?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't take partly finished pieces.
No.
Man, I could flood them with those. Great. Okay, that's great. Congratulations. Wow.
Very nice. Very nicely done.
And yay for Robin. So maybe we'll get Robin. You say Robin volunteered to do a show and show hers off. So
yeah.
Yeah. All right, Robin, you're on.
That's right.
That'll be in 4 weeks. You're on, Robin. We got you. All right. The other thing we got going here tonight. This is kind of fun. Are people hearing me? Is my voice coming through okay?
Yes.
Okay.
For me.
Yes.
All right. So Sandy P sent this to me. So this is here's what she had to say. You see a picture of a chart I won last year and received in June. Alongside it is fabric. The other 2 pictures are of the fabric. That she attempted to get. She just sent other pictures of the fabric. So that's the fabric she chose to go with that chart. Okay. 32 count. That is actually made of hemp, but feels much like linen. Got it from Jackson Fabric Arts on Etsy. She wants to change up the threads used to make this chart. To take this chart of okay quality to okay, kind of cute to wow. She's willing to entertain any and all thoughts on thread changes or stitch changes. She's already considered working the stars in something sparkly and possibly the border. Stitch count is 80 by 110, which is small, so easy for her to go crazy. So she just wanted to have us show this, and she chose the dark fabric, thinking stars don't shine on a beige night sky. And 32 count is so she has a hope of seeing where to stitch on the dark fabric. So fair enough on that.
Right.
Jackson Fabric Arts in Arlington, Virginia, on Etsy. Okay.
I love that fabric.
Yeah. Now, so
It's
here's
gorgeous.
just the fabric. So for me, setting aside my dislike of overdyed patterned fabrics, when it comes for all of your stitching, is that bad?
Well, I couldn't hear what you said, so I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't hear it either.
well, if you want to show stars at night, that you now have forced yourself to go with all light threads, light colored threads.
Yeah.
Or bright. They don't necessarily have to be light, but they could be bright.
Right.
So
And I was thinking when you look at the go ahead, Cindy.
Oh, my suggestion for the stars is white. It's a metallic. It's a little heavier than Kreinix blending filament, but it's really soft and it's really easy to work with, and you can get it at Needle in a Haystack. It comes in a whole lot of different colors, so you could use, some different silvery, pale gold colors for the stars, and they would sparkle. And you wouldn't kill yourself like you would with Kreinix blending filament. Or
Yeah.
Number 4 braid might work, but it'd be kind of heavy for 32 count. The other thing you could look at is Rainbow Galleries metallic, and I don't remember what that's called, but it's a little
Petite
easier
treasure
to
braid.
work with. Yes, thank you.
See,
the other thing,
my initial reaction was other than the lady and whatever she's standing on would be to do all of that in metallic, all the words, stars, everything.
Oh.
On that India ink background. I don't know, too much.
See, when you look at it, I see the lady's dress. So if you're just looking at it, kind of like going to blur your eyes a little bit or whatever, what you see is her red dress and the white top. So she's your focal.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want her to stand out the most, I think. If you make the words all sparkly and then you try to make her jump out, you're going to be fighting. I would use, maybe I would say the stars definitely sparkly. And I would use, I'd find a variegated thread that I liked to do the words because I hate changing threads, but that's just me. And then I would do her dress in something that almost stood out, a stitch that stood out. I would do some sort of outline, just like a basting to get the general shape. And then, so make her top flat and then make her dress almost be like something almost 3D. But I'm not sure how you could do that because that would take some experimenting.
Well, you could couch a heavier braid or Kreinix.
No.
Yeah, it is Kreinix. Facets.
Oh,
and
yes.
it does come in a petite and a bright red and, kind of stitched loops down.
Right. Right.
Okay, Sandy asking if beads would add to this thing.
No, I think beads will always add this.
Yes.
You could stitch the stars in beads.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And even the chair or the stool, whatever she's standing on.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that out.
She's standing on a sturdy stool.
Right. But there's
That's what it
something
says.
that looks like if you laid it down, just did um, like something. There's something that looks like wood. We talked to Kathy Ray about it when we were talking about Botany Bay. Oh, for that ship. But there's got to be something that you could use. See, because we don't live close to any needlework stores, we wouldn't be able to find anything. But there's got to be something you could. Oh, I know, straw. What's the straw you're using
Oh,
on your
yeah,
birds, Gary?
straw
Oh,
silk.
yeah,
Yes,
that.
that.
Hmm.
Yep.
And then
So,
just gently couch it down or something. Or if it's not too long, because it's not that big of a piece, if it's only an inch and you're going to frame it, just tack it down in the middle really carefully with a matching thread.
Hmm.
And it would look really like wood if you could find the right brown.
hmm
Hmm.
yeah, that could be fun. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for the words, I'd probably look for a variegated thread that had red, white, and blue in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think DMC has one.
Yeah. And then I would match my colors from it because
Yes.
that
Hmm.
that's the direction I would go. I would get the whatever I was going to use for the words, and then if I was going to keep the dress red, make sure it would look good. But will the blue show on the blue fabric? Oh,
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
hmm,
Maybe just a red and white.
right.
Yeah.
And DMC, it's hard to find on their website, but DMC has a page on their website that lists the colorus and the variations and the solid DMC colors that go with them.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to guess or just pick colors to go with them. You can choose your colorus or variations and then go right to those charts and pick out the other colors that go exactly
Yeah,
with the
that's nice.
variegated thread.
Yeah, I wondered if that colorist is on. Oh, here. Here. I got my magic chart out here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it's right in the chart.
Uh-huh.
Are all the options, so you could go shopping there.
Yeah, now I
Yeah,
have not used that DMC metallic thread, so I don't know how it is to use.
I do.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to fuss with it a bit. You have to be willing to fight with it. Show it who's
No,
boss.
just be firm.
Oh, that's a good idea. Sharon suggests coloring it out with colored pencils to see if you like it.
Yeah.
Like even make your chart, take the photo, make a black and white copy, and color it in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That would work nice. Good idea. Good idea.
I don't envy you stitching on that cloth, though. Holy smokes.
So for the border, she might try a long arm cross.
Hmm.
That makes a really nice looking stitch. It almost looks kind of braided.
Yeah, and it's fun. I think it's fun to do once you get the rhythm going, and it's great.
Yeah. You could do that on the bench too, on the stool.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would make a nice texture.
Trying to enlarge this and hold it. It won't stay.
Yeah.
Looks like the border's done in some variegation already.
Yeah. Actually, I think some of the stars are a variegated thread too.
Almost looks like it, yeah.
Might I don't think it's the same thing as the border is done in, but
So beads for the stars, you think?
or the accentuate.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just something to give them sparkle and movement. And then,
So what would you do for her shoes?
yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Ruby
Seeing-
slippers.
Oh, ruby slippers.
Change them from black to red. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah. And her legs would show
hmm
using a flesh tone, where here in the picture here, they just totally disappear.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you do a long arm cross stitch with straw?
Yes, you can, but you would probably want to split the straw. The straw silk as it comes is a ribbon. It's about the same width as neon rays, so you wouldn't be able to stitch with it on the 32 count woven
Right.
fabric. You
You
can
might
couch it down, but not stitch
Mhm.
with it as it comes.
Yeah, do whisper for her hair. I mean, it depends on if you want to keep her hair in that bun,
Oh
or if you
yeah.
want to, you could give her ringlets. Find something that kind of give her some personality.
That would be fun.
Yeah, just something different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, here's the straw. I have this out because I'm sending it to Beth.
Yeah.
But there's the straw stitched, just satin stitch kind of. Is that in focus? I can't see.
Yep.
Yes.
And it is, yeah, it'd be a bit thick for, that's
Yeah.
on 18. But yeah, it splits easy. You could just split it right down the middle, no problem.
hmm
Yeah. I'm not
It's
going to
pretty
take that.
supple.
I'm not going to take that out, Beth. I'll let you cut it out. No, I'll cut it out for you.
No, I thought you were gonna. I really thought you were keeping it. You're just harassing me. That you're.
No, I'm sending this to you. No, this is coming to you. It's now your problem. I'm done with it. Right there. I've had it for how many years? I've done that much on it. It's now your problem. Yep. All I got to do is find a big enough piece of cardboard envelope to put it in so it won't get crinkled up, and it's off to you. Yep. So fire yourself up. Get your threads out. Fire yourself up, because
Oh, yay.
we're looking for big things out of this. So I guess we kind of moved right away from Nancy. Or from Sandy. So Sandy, there you go. I hope that helped. But yep, this is the one that we've been talking about. It's going to Beth. She's got ideas. So
I always have ideas. It's executing that's the problem. Yeah, Robin, I like the idea of bullion. I knew there was something she could do for like making it
Yeah.
fun, her hair fun.
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. And then, if you wanted to just keep her top simple and then add the beads for little buttons there.
Yep.
Yep.
And if you could find some teeny tiny little lace, you could stitch that on for her collar.
Yes. Or you could do detached buttonhole.
Oh, yeah. I hate that.
Just make-
But yeah.
Actually, I love detached buttonhole now, which is a good thing because there's a lot of it in my casket.
I know
Okay,
it's a matter of practice.
So now we got 6 threads and 10 stitches in an 80 by 110 piece. There you go, Sandy. You asked.
Yeah, I think that's why I don't do little pieces because I always want to. Oh, let's change this all up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be fun. It's a fun idea.
But I think
Yeah.
Sandy had a good point. It's a small one, so you can kind of go crazy, and it won't take you the rest of your life to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Most interested to see how it comes out with that ground cloth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, send us photos.
Because you're going to have it done next week, right?
Right. Right. You don't have anything else to do, Sandy, right? We all laugh hysterically. We all know the truth. We all have projects. We're like, oh yeah,
So that is a nice color.
it is beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, Sandy, there you go. Spend some money, buy some threads and beads, have at it.
Oh yeah,
That's good. Yep.
yeah, it
All
is.
right. We'll be waiting to hear. See. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Send photos.
Yeah.
Progress
Yeah.
report.
Yep.
But that was, I didn't expect, but that's this this DMC thing, how many times does this come in handy to have? But there's all their variegated stuff, or whatever you think of it, right there.
Right.
And last time I looked, DMC does have them available on their website. I think the price has gone up. I think they might be around $30 or thereabouts, but it's worth it. I use mine all the time.
Yeah. Oh, no coughing, Gary. Terrible.
Oh, a day. Yeah, I think I paid around $30 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're worth it.
Yeah, and they're just nice to have when you want to change colors or you're thinking, oh, I need something in this value range.
Yeah, this is the older one. I think this is the newest one here.
Yes,
I think the white one is. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the older one, and you want to make sure you get the one that has the actual thread samples.
Right.
See that? Actual thread wrapped around little cardboard. Don't get the printed ones. Not worth it.
So that the new one does have their newer threads in it.
Yeah.
The threads that are in the teens.
Right.
Like 14 and 15 and. Oh, Robin pointed out that the card doesn't have the colorist threads, just the color variation threads.
Oh, this is not colorist?
It's color variation.
Oh, okay. But yeah. What does DMC offer? All of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's a way, or doesn't it have like a little legend that tells you if it's in floss, number 12, number 5?
Yep.
Yeah, it's up at the tiny little print.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not the easiest thing to read. But.
No, but that's full if you do needlepoint, tatting, hardanger, what's something else where you need to know pearl cottons?
Right up at the top, like here. See that next to the 14, those little codes there.
Right.
Tell you what it comes in.
Right. So if all of them are colored in blue, then it comes in 12, 8, and 5 pearl, floss.
Number 3?
Does DMC still have number 3?
I don't know.
It says 3, 5, 5, 8, 12. So floss 3, 5, 5. What's 5? What's the second 5?
I don't know. But they've got, don't they have wool now? Some sort of wool at the stores? He was telling me about wool.
That's not in the color card.
Oh, rats. That's terrible.
And I have, so it's not wool, it's the soft cotton.
Soft cotton. Oh, and that stuff is lovely looking.
Yes, and it's nice to work with but I was using it on some perforated paper, and it's a little too heavy for that. I was having
Mm.
trouble breaking the paper. But I think it would work on 18 count canvas, and it'd definitely be good for 13 count.
I wonder if that would be good for surface embroidery too, or doing like satin stitch, like for cutting, or if it's to do white work, not white.
It's a little heavy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's heavier than a number 5 pearl.
okay. Okay, Pat and Robin both say one is for skein and one is in balls
Oh,
for the
okay.
5.
Okay.
Because 8 and 12 always come in balls, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then
but
the
5,
3 and the 5.
You can get 5 in balls or in skeins.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Thank you.
There we go. But yeah, these aren't always available. So like, if you see it on the DMC site, grab it, because they tend to sell fast, and then they'll be out for a while, and then they'll come back.
Right.
And needlework stores carry them too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find them other places sometimes, but the DMC website is probably the most reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vicky suggested using Etoile.
Oh yeah.
That
might be fun to use for the skirt.
Yes.
You can strand it. It's 6-stranded, and you can separate the strands on the Etoile.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The red is pretty. And it just has a little bit of sparkle, so it wouldn't be consistently sparkly like, if you used a metallic for the stars, you just get glints of a sparkle.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what she needs, because she's going to be red anyway, so your eye is going to go to her. Red draws your eye.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I like that idea.
And she could use white Etoile for the blouse. And the skirt has a little white edging, it looks like. Right.
Oh, we got all sorts of ideas for you, Sandy.
Yeah, we talk long enough and we'll come up with 20 more.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of a fun thing, a little thing like that, fun to play with.
Yes.
As opposed to playing with a great big project. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yep. Like your needlepoint canvas.
No, your needlepoint canvas. Your needlepoint canvas. The only thing separating you and this canvas is the male. So I'm keeping the stretcher bars, though. I'm keeping the stretcher bars.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cindy, we might be having a consult here.
It's all yours.
Okay. I'm up for it.
You asked. You got it.
I harassed you enough. Yeah, that's it. Yep. That's it. That's what happens.
Just got to find a cardboard sleeve so it doesn't get creased. That's all I got to do.
You could roll it. You could roll it and put it in a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the tacks and the stretcher bars.
Oh, and I don't have any stretcher bars.
No. Yep, all you. This is really a cool design. I really like it, but
it is.
I know I'll never stitch it, so because I tried once and I can't get excited about it, and I've owned it. I don't know, 4 years I've had this thing, and I still.
I know. Now I've started.
Wow,
now I've got my little brain.
I think it's been 4. There was a stitch guide with it, and somebody else wanted it, and I lent it to her, and it never came back. But I wouldn't have followed it anyway. But yeah.
It might have given you a jumping off spot, though.
Yeah.
Which might have started your creativeness going. No. See, yeah, and who was I talking to just recently about it? Oh, I know, a member of my guild. She likes the horses that are the laurel birch.
Yeah.
She has several of those canvases. And so maybe I'll say, hey, look, I have this. Let's do a stitch along.
Yeah. Those
There you go.
horses, I've seen those horses done. Some people have done some amazing stuff with those horses. Yeah, and this is
Yeah.
very much like that. But nah, I just can't get excited. Nope, it's yours.
Max is going to go, what is coming in the mail now? It's like, oh, nothing, dear. It's okay.
I didn't buy it.
No charge. Yep, no charge.
No charge. No charge. No charge.
Nope, on the house. On the house. Yep. So Max can relax. No money's changing hands here. No.
And the Jennifer police isn't here, too.
Right. Yeah. She
So-
might be watching,
so-
but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No money changing hands. Just send it to you. Mm-hmm.
And the rule is that if I need to buy thread for a project,
For your guild.
Yep.
no, not for my guild, for the project.
But this
Oh.
if you're using the painter's thread, then this becomes research for the show. So
There you go.
Oh, see, yeah, there you go.
this
Perfect.
falls under that category of research for the show. So you're still clean. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How long have we lasted so far?
Well, it's almost September.
Wow. 2 months?
We have not gone out yet and just blatantly bought anything.
That's right.
No charge on the house. Mhm. Relax, Max. It'll be good.
It'll be good. It'll be fine.
Yep. All right, I think we're going to end this technology train wreck and move on to something else. So send in your things tonight. Margaret's going to love that because she mails.
There
them
they
all
go.
out. So
Well, they're small at least.
right, yeah, that's what I'm going to tell her. Yeah, yep, right there. Blue
Mhm.
Angel.
Yeah.
Sled. Grumpy Santa.
They're fun to stitch. I
I've never
love the
done one.
Santas. Those Santas are fun. They're
Classic
fun.
ornament.
Best.
Star. Snowflake.
Snowflake.
Two. And a more pleasant Santa.
I like the Grumpy Santa better. But I think I stitched him already.
Did you?
I think so.
I don't think he's grumpy.
Looks grumpy to me.
Oh, he's cute.
There we go.
Yeah, I think I've got one of those too. And the hat is stitched separately and then stitched on.
Mhm.
Is that the way you're?
On this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
hmm
Oh, yeah, there's 2 pieces of paper in here. Yep, 2 pieces of paper, so you're right. All right, send your emails. Get in on the drawing. Going to do that here in a moment. Thanks to everybody for hanging in there tonight. Sorry about the technology. I have no idea. But I'm going to figure it out by the time we do the next one because it annoys me. So
Yes.
listen Sunday. Make a note to catch the show Sunday because you'll learn wonderful things about your eyes and share it with others because important. That's it. If you're in the U.S., happy Labor Day. Have a good long weekend. So there we go. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.